minute. Now, if you're new here, before I even say anything, just subscribe. For all the people who are subscribed, I mean, where'd you guys go? I mean, I know I left for a minute, but here's my subscribers. So I took a bit of a hiatus. Skip to right here if you don't care, if you just want me to get into the video part, but this will make sense. I'm working on the album so much, I just took a little break off of YouTube. I actually had a video in the works, but I'm too lazy to edit it because all of the stuff that I need to be already working on. I actually originally wrote this in November. I was gonna make a video then, but I decided not to. Let's do it now. 4 months later, as always. So let me tell you why YouTube merchandise companies are a scam. No, I didn't look at my computer to see the title. You can shut your mouth. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, don't you make merchandise? And to that I answer, no. But yes, today I'm going to present evidence of why YouTube merchandise companies are a scam. There are a few big companies that come to mind when selling clothes specifically bought by YouTubers to sell them back to their audience for a very low profit. Companies like Teespring, Redbubble, Spreadshirt, and Custom Ink. What about these services can be linked to the scams anyways? Well, I do know for certain that one of them is a scam, Teespring, and this is how. I started to work with them a while ago, probably in April or May of 2020, so about last year around this time. After I signed up and published my first line of clothing, I realized something. It's way too overpriced. It said that for me to sell even a simple t-shirt would be around $30, and that's for a normal profit of like $2. A normal shirt was $30, and that's without profit. That's before I even put in the option to be able to give me money anyways. Why else would I even sell the merchandise in the first place if I'm not going to get any money for it? Now, I'm not saying I signed up just to make money, but it is like pretty neat seeing the people like, buy this stuff just so, people can support it. I know that at least at the time of my first release, I only had about 275 subscribers, which was, a lot because but like with me just having that low amount was like anybody actually gonna buy, like spend $35 for a t-shirt? No, they're not going to. And of course it didn't sell well. I had one shirt and I made no money off of it because a little bit later in the month of June, I was like, I decided I wanted to make some socks, or the malic acid sock, and I think it might have been before that, but I know that's when I started talking about it a lot. But the bad part is it was $26, and that was already after the fact that I was nice enough to pay for all the people that bought the socks as shipping price, so they got a quote-unquote deal. With a recent boost in stock, something happened. Teespring, the awful website that it is, stopped letting me earn money. Now this is where it gets confusing and really lame. Teespring sent me an email saying that I cannot upload or make any money selling my products because the first month the socks were up. I sold about 8 of them, but because the profit rates and the buying rates went down so quickly, from about 4 pairs a month, now to only just 1 pair, and then to 0, they said my algorithm was too wacky, and they took me off their paycheck list. So my fans haven't been able to purchase them, or at least online. I mean, people can pay in cash and stuff like that, but they had to wait for shipping. Teespring let me come back up, and I'm currently selling the shirt that I just showed you on this website. But don't buy it on the website. It's not giving me money. You're paying for a shirt for no reason. That's like, I don't know if you've seen Eddie Burback's, they stole my YouTube merch video, but basically people are, buying the scammed merchandise and they're buying the wrong thing. Yeah, it's cheaper, it's gotta be made worse, anything like that. You're not actually supporting me or whoever you're subscribed to. Support it by buying what they tell you to buy it by. Don't just look up Cody Co merch. That's gonna pull up rainbows and roses, just down and down and down of stuff that's $1. I know I'm ranting about my experience, but this hasn't only happened to me. There are so many YouTubers who have complained about this very issue, and to say it's just because they're going to get views is simply not true. I know for a fact that my view count is so low that I know that people aren't doing it for the views. They're actually complaining because it is worthy to complain about. We're not just angry about how these companies are scamming us and our audience. It's very disappointing. Don't think this is like a big ad. It wasn't an ad. It's not like I only made this video so you guys would go check out the stuff. It's nice if you would buy the merchandise, but that's not why I made this video. I made this video to complain about why or how dumb it is that they took me off just because I wasn't selling stuff. I understand they're getting money for it, but of all the people that are actually on Teespring, I mean, you know, that's why people make their own websites and clothing companies. Now, I have made my own website before. I showed that when I actually presented the socks, but all the stuff, it wouldn't work, and I couldn't get the rights to be able to have stuff shipped out from the website. And that's just very annoying and very aggravating. As I close my long rant, that is not even a rant, it's just a fact at this point. Don't buy anything off Teespring unless it's like verified next to their name, because it doesn't send them any money. Only support people by actually going to the stuff they say to be able to purchase that product. Anyways, here's my merch if you want to check it out.
We're over here by QWERTY the computer to talk about what we've learned today.
And so what we